Simon.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the 80/60 Rule. I'm Mark, and I'm 61.
Hello, everybody. I'm Greg, and I'm 81.
20-year difference right there. Okay. Yeah, I had to think for a minute, right? How you doing? We haven't really talked all week, so we're hitting the ground running here. What's on your mind?
Okay, let's go with the first thing I'd like to mention, if I may, is this. A friend of mine, she's been, I've known her for 30 years at least, when she was the chef of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in the dining room, and Sarah Stegner is her name. And she owns, with a business partner, he owns Prairie Grass Cafe. And what she's doing ahead of the curve. I like this. She's doing she's creating this. I have it all written down and I can't read it. Okay. She's doing a suburban with a mission of making diners feel nurtured and taken care of. She's launching a menu for diners with autism and sensory disorders.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. And lights will be dimmed, noise will be limited, wait times for food will be shorter, and staff will have a minimal contact with patrons. Patrons are also welcome to bring headphones, digital objects, or other sensory devices. For the menu, she decided to do this. She made sure to choose dishes that wouldn't take a long time to prepare. Her roast chicken takes 30 minutes. She's going to have to things less. She wasn't aware of any restaurants in the area that have sensory friendship. I think it's getting ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any either. That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, with a dining area these days, you've got to be. I just read where Chick-fil-A is going to have 4 drive-through lanes, and in New York City, they're going to have a lane going underneath the kitchen.
What? Underneath? They just open up like a dumbwaiter? They drop it down?
Yeah, something like that. They're checking that out.
Oh wow! All right, it's like going to Jiffy Lube.
It's just you got to be really aware of everything these days.
Yeah. Back to that idea that your friend had there. That's the type of thing that's going to have incredible word of mouth.
Well, yes, yeah. She's a highly touted chef and cares about the industry for many years. I've known her for many years.
Right.
So I just a shout out to her. I called her up to tell her I was going to say this, and
okay, good.
I saw this and it's just like, whoa. Which did she say? If they feel heard, that's half the battle.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So
yeah,
like another thing I'd like to mention is interesting here, Mark, because we hear a lot of. You all right? You're smiling. You all right? You hear a lot about people getting shot, and the stress of the police, etc. But this police chief in Miami-Dade County, Miami, Alfredo Ramirez, police chief by Dade County, and head of the police the department, Miami-Dade Police Department, self-inflicted gunshot wound. He's in surgery. Who knows what pressure they have?
Absolutely. I didn't know that's the direction you were going. Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah. I wanted to say he was in surgery. I read the article on last Tuesday. He's been so I don't know anything else, but you got to realize what pressure they go through. You got the people, you got the progressives, you got the other side, you got people blasting the cops and all that. You never know, and all that pressure. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know what's going on in somebody's head, right?
Right, and what they have to go through,
and what help they need or they're looking for. Yeah,
self-inflicted gunshot wound. They're praying for him, Again, you never know these days what goes in everybody's mind, right? Like,
Right.
I
Right.
just want to say that make
We're
a
all
comment.
we're all battling one thing or another.
Yeah. Yes. I got a call yesterday where a friend of mine that we were colleagues together at a school, and after all this time, he had difficulty with different things. He was 89 years old. He just passed away Friday. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
his wife said he couldn't wait to go. He wanted to go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Greg. Was it
Thanks.
locally around here?
Locally, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then another thing I'd like to talk about, I can't believe that people, and this gets me mad, Mark, they try and make money out of anything, out of anything. And what could have been a good, not a good, that wasn't a good thing, but as it was a campaign that we built the wall. Well, Steve Bannon, who I don't care for, and a couple of his Connerys, funding it was going to jewelry, boat trips, etc.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, donate to me. We'll build the wall. But he took the money and built his bank account.
Timothy Shea is getting at least 5 years over the scheme to fund the wall.
Now, who is?
His name is Timothy Shea.
Yeah, he was an associate of Bannon, right?
Correct.
And Bannon was found guilty for this too, but he's not in prison.
Right. I just can't believe it. Just bothers me that you do it to people that you like to raise money for cancer, and the person doesn't have cancer.
Right.
Like that. Like, I don't think it should be 5 years plus.
Yeah, should be on the higher end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole, aside from the law, there's a whole other moral law you're kind of breaking in society there, right?
Yeah. It's just, I quite honestly, sometimes I just don't get things.
But manipulation and taking advantage and cheating has been going on since the beginning of time.
Yeah. I know, but
it's so easy now because of the internet.
Yeah.
Now
everybody's what I can't take, like you said, the internet. I can't believe like people walk across the street, they're going like this. They're not even seeing where they're going.
I saw a funny comment today that said, "Oh, it's a beautiful morning. I saw a lot of people walking their phones."
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. They're walking their dog with their phone like this.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I feel like to say something, but they say, "Wait a minute, am I an old guy like saying like that?" Like the guy 40 years from now ago wouldn't say anything like that. Like, what are you doing now? I feel like saying that, or like I feel like what I've done it once, rolling down the window at a red light and tell the guy, put a damn helmet on.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that one you can't really do, but the on the phone, I could see honking your horn just to startle them. It's like, what? Then they drop their phone in the sewer. That would be good.
Yeah, but it's just again with a motorcycle and all that, you feel like don't you realize one little thing and you're going to be a vegetable?
Yeah.
What are you, crazy? What are you, nuts?
Yeah. One little pebble on the road.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I really don't, and I have a hard time understanding that stuff. And I can't keep saying sometimes it is what it is. It's just,
unfortunately it is.
Get that helmet on.
Well, you just like, if that guy's going to hurt himself, fine, but don't hurt somebody else.
Yeah. Another thing I'd like to say before we get into sports.
Although, how about this? I always like this when you see the guy on the motorcycle with the helmet, and then he's got a girl holding on tight on the back, and she doesn't have a helmet. I always like, come on.
I'll have to look for that. Yeah.
It's like, all right, go ahead. What were you going to say?
that's last episode, Mark. I kind of was on President Biden for his lack of acknowledging his daughter, his granddaughter.
Oh, right.
And I just want to say, as of the other day, he acknowledged his daughter, his granddaughter,
Right.
which is fine. Now it can be stopped. It's stopped. He doesn't have to go further when he's going to see her or what
Right.
say to her.
I read that one of the reasons he wasn't commenting is because there was some sort of court case going on.
That's BS.
Why is that BS?
I think it's just because he didn't want to do it. Yeah,
Well-
the critics were saying his critics or his and I or his friends, they were commenting on, like, come on, you got to say something. I can tell you, and he wasn't saying anything. You got to say something. You know?
Well, but maybe he wanted to, but he thought best of it because it's a 7-year-old girl. He doesn't know the mother's you got to be sensitive to the mother's situation, right?
All right, whatever you say, I don't agree with you, but
I know I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. You can say BS to me. I can say BS to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Because now he's acknowledged it, right?
Pardon me?
Okay. You're saying that it was more like political pressure.
Political pressure. That's what it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. It says he's. I'm going to quote it to you. Okay. The critics suggest.
Who's the critics?
Wait a minute. His friends. His
Friends?
supporters. Come
Oh,
on. His supporters. They say that President Biden has been under increasing pressure from critics who said that for failing to acknowledge the daughter publicly went against the image of a loving patriarch that is nurtured since the beginning. You know, you're a loving patriarch. You want everybody inclusive. And I'm just saying, I'm glad he did. We can stop the subject. Done. You know?
all right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
He got whatever happens. If he doesn't talk to her anymore, who cares? I don't care.
Well, okay. Well, either way, it's none of our business, right?
Yes, it is. Well,
Why?
as a president, he's got to be. That's part of the job.
But he's not who the father of the baby is not the president.
Mark.
No, you got a double standard going there.
Well, if I do, I do. Okay.
Are you pissed at Hunter or are you pissed at Joe?
Joe.
Because he didn't talk about Hunter's baby.
No, he doesn't have to talk about the baby. Just say that's my that is my granddaughter.
Okay. All right. Well, he did that. All right.
Just say that. You don't have to go any further at anything like that.
All right.
What she does, what she likes, who cares? You know.
Right.
But I'm just saying, when you're president of the United States, or a person in that kind of position, instead of you owe it, you got to say something. That's
Right.
why the best thing to do in anything, in my opinion, when you have a problem, you got to take it, say it right away, so it goes.
So when you're the president of the United States and you're found guilty of sexual harassment and then in later explanation rape, do you admit that or you just say it never happened even though you were convicted?
Well, I would. That's a different one because jail. But let's just stick to this.
Okay. All right.
Because all I had to do is just acknowledge it. That's all.
Who?
To the
Joe.
public. To the public.
Joe.
Yeah.
Right. But all the other guy has to do is just acknowledge it too.
Well, not if he's going under.
Yeah, but no, he was found guilty.
Yeah.
He was convicted.
Trump, you mean, right?
Yeah, he was convicted. Is what. Yeah.
Right.
So it's no longer speculation. It's.
But
fact.
he's trying to. I'm not defending him, but he's trying to save his skin. You know.
Yeah.
That's different.
No,
That's
yeah, obviously, yeah.
yeah.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Let's get to some sports, okay? Let's see
The punch
preseason.
counter.
Preseason Thursday. NFL.
Wait, Thursday's the first preseason game?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, it makes sense though. End of July, beginning of August. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good for you. That's your sport.
Yeah. We're going. It'll be a very either be a very happy season, or
Who are you talking about?
the Eagles.
Right. The Eagles. Yeah.
Not winning a Super Bowl will be a disappointment.
Right. Right. It's all or nothing.
Yeah, not winning a Super Bowl. And the
Yeah.
thing is, we got too much. I like the schedule, and a lot of it's all Thursday night football are on. They're on 3:25. They're on at 7:25, and everybody's going to be out to get them. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is tough. That's tough to have a rhythm to the season when you're on all those primetime games, you know.
Yeah. And as my friends tell me back home, all it takes a couple people to get hurt. Here goes the season.
Oh, that's it. That's with every team.
And every team.
Football's like that. All right. Well, anyway, thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening.